Video game and music come together like peanut butter and jelly. GTA 5 turns us into law-abiding citizens, Spider-Man brings out the exaggerated swagger of a black teen, and FPS games and music can turn us into the sweatiest people to ever exist. Music in general brings out that flow state within us, and games are no exception. And one of the most satisfying feelings while gaming is syncing the music with the game in general. That is like Q-tips in your ears, which you're not supposed to do. And so I was trying out Steam demos recently, a couple days ago, and I stumbled across a game called Dead as Disco, a game that's dedicated to scratching that very itch in your ear. I downloaded the demo a couple days ago, and I can safely say I am hooked on it. I already have a few hours on it. The premise of this demo is simple: sync your hits with the music. That's it. That's basically it. There's nothing else. With a game called Dead as Disco, you're probably thinking this game is just disco music. It's only like a limited range of songs, like songs that are non-copyrighted, yoinky sploinky music. But no, the tutorial even starts off with rap music, and it's already satisfying, taking on multiple people at once. The melee combat is similar to something like Sifu or Spider-Man or Batman Arkham games, and it combines in that music feeling, that rhythm element of syncing your combos with the beat of the music, and it scratches that very itch. Let me tell you, that same itch in your ear. Don't do that. You can tell it takes inspiration from the Spider-Man combat and the Batman Arkham combat, and it takes what makes it good about it into its own game, but it also kind of has its own kind of flavors too. Like, for example, holding down the right trigger while holding the X button, and you're just doing a flurry of attacks as a way to like break up the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I like using these when the song is basically like, someone I want to do, and I use someone I'm here, what I gotta do to be. But after the tutorial, you check out another game mode, and this one is horde based, where you can take on multiple enemies at once until your song is finished or you get eliminated. And before you start, you have about 10 tracks. They're either rap, rock, metal, disco, Japanese metal or rock, but you can add in your own song. You can add in your own song to fight in. And this is the game mode I have put the most amount of hours into. The freedom to put your own songs in the game, and then to set the BPM of what the song is. You can look up what BPM your song is, or you can tap on the space bar to sync up to it, which I really like so much. It's not just add a song, okay, there you go. It's like, no, what BPM what BPM is this song, and then we can match it to it. And is there any lag at all? Nope. Okay, go wild. I only put in 2 songs as of recording, and I've put in so many. As of recording, I only have 2 songs put in there, but I already have like so many hours. If you bought the Crazy Frog, you can insert Crazy Frog. I think my favorite song that they already have in there is Maniac, and it's like a disco theme of that song. You know that song where it's like, "You're maniac, maniac." It's like that, but a disco version, and I've replayed that one a lot. I've already seen people on TikTok adding Kendrick Lamar into it, and it is satisfying, let me tell you. I think of Dead as Disco as a fun little time killer game, and I think it succeeds as that. You know, you're waiting on your pizza rolls. You got like 10 minutes left on the toaster. You could play like 3 songs, and then by those 3 songs are over, your pizza rolls are done. Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm kind of. Dead as Disco takes in my thirst for syncing in the music with that games to finally be quenched. Sure, it's not a perfect game at the moment. It's a demo. It's a free demo at the moment. It's not a full game. And honestly, I'm kind of excited. I like it so far, you know? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on PC first, then consoles. But some things that I would like to see in the full review is the ability to like add in a wave of enemies like with the click of a button. You already have the horde mode. Another thing too is making the horde mode not just limited to the circle thing. I'm sure they'll probably change that in the future or have more maps. But I think a cool idea would be to have like a command to where you could like add enemies in there, like a button or a keybind, so that way when the song reaches its best part, you're not like standing there waiting for the next wave of enemies. That's what I would kind of like. Also too, I'm not fully expecting it on the release, but like more moves or a different fighting style. Obviously that's gonna be a lot to like add in there, but with updates or DLCs, sword user or nunchuck person, that's later down the line. Okay, I know that's gonna be a lot to add in there, but it's just something cool to see, to add a little bit more variety in there. The ability to sprint too, I think that would be good. You do have a kind of like a grappling ability where you throw it and then you launch to them, but I think also being able to sprint would be kind of cool. Maybe the option to have like infinite health for people that don't want to start over. It can be an option, but yeah, other than that, I'm really looking forward to this game. I hope it does come out soon, but if there still needs some like improvements, I don't mind waiting. But yeah, for people like me who can absolutely smash through those gaming edits of people syncing their combat with the music, this is like a treat to me because I can finally do it. I don't have to be restricted to how fast my character hits or how fast my character reacts. The game does that for you with the BPM you set in it. And so I would just like to say that I am very excited for this game to come out. I cannot wait. I wonder what the story is going to be like, if it has a story. I wonder what improvements are going to be made, what they're going to add next in there. You know, I'm excited. It takes in that same feeling as driving in GTA with music, or flying through the city as Spider-Man with music in your ear, or playing a competitive game with music in your ear. It takes in what's fun about combat games and it adds it in with some little bit of rhythm in there. And I think that's a cool idea. So yeah, looking forward to it. If you're looking forward to it too, let me know and what you think should be added in there. And so yeah, it's been me, Astrovisionary, and I will see you soon. Take care now.